Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Auburn's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, I know it's here early in this game. Boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum. And that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll throw it now. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Caught quickly. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to hit upfield and get positive yards on display.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Cromenhoek. Caught near the goal line. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Cromenhoek. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The important third down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. The sure hands. It's Thompson. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Ball carrier tackled there.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
and he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion. So now on comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. 1st down here. The offense has time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 45, and that's good for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The sure hands. It's Simmons. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Grab near the sticks, and Simmons. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Getting set. Here's second down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Cougars will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Now it's 2nd down here.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Cromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for Brigham Young. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense comes out to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance.
It's a fake field goal. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the holder completes the pass. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking for his back. And he's got his man caught wide open in stride. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate.
Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes a quick grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
BYU 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Caught on the outside. It's Martin. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, BYU. Made the defense look slow that time. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Out past the 30. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They're going to fake it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And the throw where the holder is caught. They make the tackle, but the gamble works, and the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.